Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the Lucas 2. The Lucas 2 is an automated compression device that allows for you to be able to do consistent and high quality compressions, which is imperative for having good survival outcomes for your patient. So let's take a look at what the Lucas 2 consists of. You open it up, and the first thing that you'll find is the backboard. It's got a curvature to it, so it kind of fits nicely against the back of the patient. That's going to go underneath your patient. And then you also have the actual device that does the compressions. It's in an arch form. It has a suction cup here with a piston, and so it does a piston-like motion like you would doing manual CPR. It has a few controls here. It has an on button, it has a play button, and it even has another play button that allows for the compressions to be done in the ratio of 30:2. So it'll do 30 compressions and it'll pause for a few seconds to let you give your 2 breaths. So it has the option to do continuous compressions or 30 compressions at a time with a few seconds in between. And then you have a pause button as well if you need to stop and check a rhythm on a monitor or whatever reason you might need to stop. You'll see these Velcro straps on the side, and these are actually to be able to place the patient's wrists in, and it keeps their wrists out of the way, so as you're moving the patient either onto the cot or just in general, it prevents their extremities from being able to move around. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at how to actually use the Lucas. So you've got a patient, you determine that he's unresponsive. You're going to lift him up and slide the backboard underneath, and the backboard is going to want to be positioned right underneath the shoulder blades or right under the armpits is where it should be coming up at. You want to go ahead and immediately turn your Lucas on. You'll take it and it will clip into the backboard here. And then you'll lower the piston down over the bottom half of the breastbone. Once it's in place, you'll press the play button, and it begins doing its compressions. There's a mechanism within the Lucas that allows for it to measure the resistance of a person's chest. So muscle and bone structure are attributes that will make a person's chest more or less resistant and difficult to compress. So the Lucas is able to actually measure that resistance and then output the proper amount of force needed to get that 2 inches of depth. And that's the Lucas 2. It's shown fantastic results and outcomes for patients. The consistency and the quality of compressions is obviously there. What's great about it is you don't have to worry about compressions being stopped or paused. If a person's in a bed, you can go ahead and apply this, and compressions can be done in a bed because you've got this hard backboard. If you're needing to put them on a cot, the person can actually, the cot head can actually be lifted up, and the patient can still have compressions being performed in this sitting position. So no matter what you're doing and whatever step or process you're in with your patient, you can count on compressions continually being performed at the proper rate, proper depth, proper quality. This is the Lucas 2.